Hey kids, how about a little extra magic hour?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Extra Magic Hour podcast with your hosts, Tony Casanova and Parkhopper John.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the extra magic hour for all of our Disney parks.
Maybe we should do an extra.
Shut your face. Dude, we're already doing like 17 shows in one night.
You don't want to make it 18 or 19? I mean, what's your limit? Come on. How high can you go?
I'm at my limit right now. We'd have to add another night. So it's a long night, guys, so forgive me. I'm enjoying a little bit of the candy from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party from last night. My sugar's a little low, so I'm ramping it up for the big show later on. So today we're going to be talking about this fabulous story that we keep hearing about, 50 new things for the 50th anniversary. And today we're talking about 22 new rides, new shows, and restaurants.
That are confirmed. 22 things that are confirmed.
22 things of which are rides or shows or restaurants coming to Walt Disney World. And all of these things are confirmed. Many we've already known and talked about for quite a while. Two of them I would argue. But let's go ahead and break into the list, buddy. What's the first one?
First one is coming soon. That is the Disney Skyliner opening up September 29th, allegedly. Actually, I got a call from a cast member friend that says, hey, do you want to go take a cast member preview on the 23rd? I'm like, yeah. Yes. So hopefully I'm going to have something to report back before it even opens, But, this is highly anticipated. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be interesting. We hope it's cool inside those hot metal boxes. Cast members have been out in their costumes now. There have been cast members in them riding back and forth to the Caribbean beach from the studios, which I think is going to be the first leg that's going to open.
And what are their thoughts?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to any of them. You just see them riding back and forth,
I would love to know their thoughts.
Yeah. Like,
observations.
Is it hot? That's what I want to know. Is it hot?
Is it hot? We were looking at them. We parked yesterday. We had our meetup, and we parked very close to the station on purpose so we could look at them, and it just looked like little toasters flying in the air.
Something we'll talk about on the regular live show about the Skyliner. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And listen, if you're going to be in Orlando in October, we are going to have a Skyliner crawl. So come join us in the Highway in the Sky.
What time are we doing that?
When it'll be super hot at 2 p.m.
Okay, have fun doing that.
Come on, big chicken.
All right. We'll talk later. All right. And one of the two things that I argue, I don't think this is fair, but the next thing is the replacement for Illuminations Reflections of Earth. And it's called Epcot Forever, a temporary show.
Epcot Forever until we can put in a new show.
Yeah.
But this is going to be all the music you've ever heard in Epcot, all culminating in one single show, John.
We belong.
Harmoniously.
Oh, God. Don't get me started on that. What's next?
The next thing is the thing that I think everybody is waiting for. Period. End of story. The other 49 things on this list can be dead, I think, in most people's eyes. is Rise of the Resistance, which is opening up for us in Florida on December 5th, and I think later in the month in December for our California friends. And there's a whole thing that I was reading about why the two different dates and why the delay. You ready for this?
What gives?
Now, this is an article, and I don't know if it's true, so just put this in your rumor column, okay? Apparently, when Imagineering went out and started sourcing materials for this, they found that the metal track would be too expensive here to get in the United States. So they outsourced it to China. And they were buying metal track from China. Well, they found out that it's not really the grade of track and the grade of metal that they're accustomed to. Okay, apparently it's going to be something like the Great Movie Ride. It's going to be one of those trackless things, and that metal thing it rides on is it's still metal,
right?
And was not very good. So for our version, it was early enough where they could switch out the metal, get new metal in before installation, but in California, they'd have to rip out what they've already installed to replace said new metal. Because they were trying to save a few pennies.
If that is accurate, that is the funniest story I've heard all day.
That's what I read out there.
All right. God help us all.
Yes.
Explain this to me. Walt Disney Imagineering presents the Epcot experience. What is this?
This is going in the Odyssey, and this is going to explain to you the whole new Epcot 2.0. Have like the model and the little things, and probably videos and hands-on experience thing that you'll be able to digest. I'm sure Imagineering's got a whole model laid out of the whole Epcot 2.0 now. And I'm sure they're hauling it right now. It's probably on a tractor trailer from California to us. So that's what.
Or getting ready for D23.
Destination Day.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is Space. 2020. Nobody can hear you eat in space.
Why the number 220 again?
Because that's how many miles above Earth you're going to see the picture that they're going to project in the restaurant is 220 miles above the Earth is where you'll see Epcot from 220 miles above the Earth.
Well, I think the idea is you're going to be tethered.
Probably.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I want to know what Imagineer they sent up there to do that. Was it a rocket
Rhodey.
pack? Was it Carl's house?
Joe Rhodey was like, I'll do it.
Was it Carl's house? Was it a bunch of helium balloons from Main Street? What was the mechanism to get 220?
Yeah. No comment. Next up is Awesome Planet, and that is going into the Land Pavilion where the Circle of Life movie theater is. This will be a new refurbished movie, hopefully in the refurbished movie theater, because that theater is a little on the
stanky side,
crusty side.
Yeah.
So this would be a video featuring all of the cool things about this awesome planet, and there will be no politicizing of the planet in this video whatsoever.
And hopefully it'll be digital as well, and not a projector. Well,
right.
No, it doesn't go without saying. Don't. Disney's done some stupid things in the past.
That's sarcasm, buddy.
They can certainly redo those stupid things again. All right, then the next movie will be Canada, Far and Wide. Listen, this is the attic to our basement. Mexico's our basement. Canada is our attic.
Canada is our hat.
Oh, it's our hat? Okay.
Mhm.
This is, they're saying a whole redo and all digital and supposed to be more spectacular than the current version, which I think is pretty good. I don't mind the current version. I like Morton Short doing it too. I kind of enjoy him. I think he makes a pretty good narrator. He's pretty funny. So,
Everything needs an upgrade.
yeah, I guess.
It's been a long time.
Mm,
I've been going to Disney for 13 years, and
mm,
it's been the same show since I've been coming here. So
yeah.
that's just me, though.
I just wish that they would put seats.
Oh God, yeah,
They should put seats and have the room rotate.
yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Next up is the Beauty and the Beast sing along at the France Pavilion in Epcot. This is going to be the in between show for the new France movie that we've heard about. I'm trying to see if it's on the list, but
No, it's not on this list yet.
I've heard a rumor, so that
Yeah.
we're going to keep that on the rumor list. But Beauty and the Beast sing along is going to be at the in the theater in France Pavilion. That'll be fun. This will be Tony's new favorite attraction.
Yeah. Well, Bob did say that movie was getting an update, and they were digitizing it, and also enhancing the audio. And I think he mentioned or I read somewhere that Don Hahn is actually producing, who did the movie, is actually producing this sing along. So that's good. It's in the originator's hands, and
Yeah, he'll treat it right.
yeah, and Don kind of likes tradition and keeping things going. So I have faith in that. Next up is number 9 is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and this got a little pushback to we're now at, I think, if I'm not mistaken, early January 2020 or spring of 2020, I think is the dateline. And listen, I have, I guess, high expectations for this, but I'm trying to, mellow them a little bit. Don't screw this up, Disney, please.
Well, you never know. You never can tell, brother.
So we'll see what happens. It should be interesting.
Yep. Next up is the Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, also coming to the France Pavilion at Epcot.
Mm-hmm.
This is where they shrink you down to the size of a rat and let you bebop around a giant-sized kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be fun. We got to see the ride building a few weeks ago, and it's ginormous. It'll be a great attraction. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I want to know where they're going to be putting all the people, because the France Pavilion is already kind of small.
Mm-hmm.
So looking forward to seeing how that's going to play out.
It's small, and the next item on the list is another restaurant they're adding to France.
Hey now!
So let's add an attraction. Let's add another restaurant.
Right.
So everybody's going to be, like, if World Showcase was on a balancing beam, it would tilt right off because France would be so crowded with people.
Yep.
Nobody's going to be in China in the African outpost. But France is going to make it tilt right over. Yeah, so the next one is a crepe hybrid restaurant. I think it's going to be kind of a grab-and-go, quick service kind of thing. I think that's why they're calling this a hybrid. I don't think there's going to be... There may be some seating outside, but I don't think seating inside. And I guess crepes are a big thing? Is it a Disney thing? I don't know. I guess they're going to find out.
It's a French thing. I know that for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a French thing. But are people going to be walking around the park eating crepes? I don't know. We're going to find out.
There's a creperia in Tampa, and it's great.
Okay.
They do sweet crepes and savory crepes and grapes with crepes. It's great. I mean, great.
Well, they do have. Isn't there a kiosk out front by the restaurant? Right out in front of France, there's a little crepe place next to the drink place.
No, I think that's just a sign. I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
All right. Well, we'll see.
All right. As we continue to add to our updated movie experiences in Epcot,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't think is fair that they're adding this to the 50 things, but we're getting a brand new movie in the China Pavilion.
Yay.
And it's called Wondrous China. A land so wondrous, they sell us cheap, unusable metal. Thanks, China.
I wonder if that'll be in the movie.
Probably not.
This is where we make all our cheap metal for Disney.
This is where we make the metal that we sell to the Americans. They don't know the difference, so we just send them crap.
This is the good metal we keep for ourselves.
This is the good metal that we make all
right.
of our bombs with.
I think I've seen the French and Canada film way more than I've seen the Chinese film.
I've seen the Chinese film a few times. It's great. I've seen it more than I've seen the Canada film.
Okay.
Because Martin Short does not do it for me.
Yep. Hey now.
I think I've only seen all the films maybe twice each. But I think I've seen the China film 3 times because I walked through it one day. Like, I gotta get out of here.
Right. Well, I like to go in there and chill out while doing the food and wine.
It's a great place
It's
to
also a
hang
good
out.
place to eat your food and wine.
Yes, absolutely.
And I go in all those places. Nobody says, "Oh, you can't take food in here." So, thank you. See ya. Next up is something I'm looking forward to: the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue over in Toy Story Land. This will be a sit-down barbecue restaurant right there in Toy Story Land with the infamous and always popular air conditioning.
Oh my God! In Toy Story Land, you're kidding me.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
Is it going to be closer to Star Wars, or is it going to be closer to the front entrance?
It's going to be closer to the front entrance.
Oh, good, because the last thing I want to do when I'm hanging out in Batu is smell barbecue. What is that wonderful odor?
Smell it.
I got to go to Toy Story.
Well, Ronto Roasters would kind of be a barbecue if they were going to pipe in smells.
If they cooked it outside, that'd be great. Yeah. That's not anyway.
Yeah.
I mentioned the Epcot Forever, and it's a placeholder for the upcoming Harmonious, the single worst titled fireworks nighttime spectacular in the history of fireworks nighttime spectaculars. I'm going on record as saying that. This name, and I mean this with all the love to Disney that I can muster, this name sucks.
Please tell us how you really feel, John.
This name really sucks. And he didn't say really.
All right. So John has this as a favorite on his list.
Can't wait to see it.
Next up is the Regal Eagle Smokehouse Craft Drafts and Barbecue. So here's the thing that Len Tester was talking about, which I think he's dead on. Have you noticed of late that Disney's restaurant names spell out exactly what the restaurant is? Like Smokehouse with Craft Drafts and Barbecue? Here's the reason. He believes it's because people don't know the name of the restaurant, so they type what they're looking for. And since this is in the name, ding, it pops up in their Google search.
Wow. So all of the names of the Disney stuff is now based on SEO?
Yeah. So like Toledo, Tapas Steak and Seafood.
Mm-hmm.
So they're naming it exactly what the description of the restaurant is and shortening it up so that they'll get the Google SEO.
Then why didn't they call it Harmonious? A crappy nighttime spectacular name.
And the worst show we've ever named ever.
Harmonious, the worst named fireworks and nighttime spectacular
so
show.
So that begs
begs
the question to me, like Disney Plus. All right, so you could do it with the plus sign, or you could do the word. Which one is going to drive the traffic?
Who cares? Disney's just gonna make money. They're already making money. How much money do they take in when they open that up to all the D23 members?
Oh,
Millions.
oh God, yes.
Millions. We're not even crazy about the app. We don't know what we don't know.
Yeah.
And we still bought 3 years of it.
Yeah, I did.
My wife is so excited, and I'm
Yeah.
excited for her. I love it. I
Yeah.
think it's a great idea. But holy cats on a hockey stick.
Yeah.
In news that surprised and shocked me, I was excited to hear that they're doing a Journey of Water inspired by Moana coming to Epcot. I think that's going to be
Mm-hmm.
a great feature. I hope that it's not as hot as Animal Kingdom
Right.
because it's going to be surrounded by lush foliage. But
Mm-hmm.
I think this is great.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the surprise at the expo, this was the thing that, it wasn't Brazil. It was an unnamed Mary Poppins attraction is coming to the UK. Which
I would have rather had Brazil.
What? No,
I want a Mary Poppins attraction, but I would have rather had another country.
I want to walk into 13 Cherry Street Lane or Cherry Lane. I want to go into Mary Poppins' house, the bank's house. Don't you?
There's no guarantee you're going to be able to do that.
Yes, that's what Bob was saying. That you're going to walk down Cherry Lane and you're going to enter the attraction through 13
Cherry Tree Lane.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm
Awesome.
hoping that the queue line is obviously the house.
I'm excited by that. I think that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I would love that. I would have liked to have seen that and a new country in Epcot.
Okay.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Next up is the Permanent Festival Center, or as I like to call it, this is where we all want to go spend a lot of time, but we probably won't be able to.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I'm excited by this. I hope that it actually allows us to go do that. That'd be great.
Yeah. And I think probably pretty close to my top 5 on this list is Tron Light Cycle Power Run over at the Magic Kingdom. I think this is going to be great, indoor coaster. I think ours is going to be all indoor, not indoor-outdoor. So that'll be good. We won't have to, get wet like we did on Everest.
Bless God. Bless God.
Yeah. So.
Oh, man. That last time we got rained on. Next up, at number 21 is the ride that I'm most looking forward to, Guardians Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. The ride that I've heard rumored is going to have a reverse launch. We'll be breaking necks at a record pace. So I'm looking forward to that. That's coming to Epcot. The building is huge.
It's going to be huge.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's great. They just released a video of the new ride attraction vehicle, so that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
What's next?
And next to this building, I think they now built the maintenance building, too, which is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing that I'm not looking forward to on this list is this item. It's the Play Pavilion. Now, we don't know a lot of super details about it, but this just doesn't, it looks like it's just it's going to be a very weird place, I think. But, hey, we don't know what we don't know, so we'll have to wait and see.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Well, that's the list of 22 things, boys and girls. Let us know what your favorites were. Let us know what you're most looking forward to. Leave us a comment. Hey, we're going to be back out on Facebook Live the next couple of either next week or the following week. But you've got to be at the $5 or more level. That helps us make sure that we're putting content out and you guys are enjoying it, and we can still do it. If you support the show, we appreciate that. If you want to support the show, go to patreon.com. You know the drill. If you want to upgrade, please do that. That's what I meant to say. Other than that, my friends, thank you so much for being a part of tonight's festivities. And if we don't see you online, we'll see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.